I went to an estate sale this morning to get this light that I saw in their little ad thing. I got there at 8:02 and it was already sold and they opened at 8. I guess it wasn't meant to be. The lady that got it was this. I went to an estate sale this morning to get this light that I saw in their little ad thing. I got there at 8:02 and it was already sold and they opened at 8. I guess it wasn't meant to be. The lady that got it was this cool, like, old antique gold looking chandelier, and she was talking about painting it turquoise. I was cringing inside. I told her if she ended up not wanting it, I would buy it from her. And she's like, well, I'm not trying to make money off of it, but it might be too big for my house. So I'll call you. She took my number if she doesn't need it. So hopefully it's too big for her house. A big waste of my morning. There was also a buffet there that I wanted to either use for vanity, I think it might be too tall, or mismatched. Have you guys ever seen like the kitchens with the mismatched cabinets and they use just like cabinets for their kitchen cabinets and maybe some builder grade cabinets, but not all? I kind of want to do that. And that buffet would have been perfect, but they won't sell it separate from the table and chairs that they have. I'm gonna work on my chair now. I was gonna keep the original foam, but it's really dirty once I took off the fabric and everything. Remember how dirty that seat was? So I'm gonna cut a piece of this foam and try to match up the button. Just using a marker and drawing the line, and then I will cut it. Hopefully I can get it to work out right, because it is a nightmare to find where to put the holes if you don't already have them mapped out. I think this will work. I did it on the first one. If I do it like that, it makes a little mark. Yay! This is under the foam in the seat. I'm taking this out too. The more I pull this apart, the more I'm grossed out at the insides. I'm gonna take this burlap stuff off and put all new foam and everything. A couple of you have asked me if I'm nervous about bed bugs. I guess not, since I bought this chair. I am sometimes. I don't buy a lot of upholstered pieces unless they're cleaner, and most of the stuff I finish is like wood furniture, but I decided to buy a really dirty chair this time. I don't have any bed bug bites yet. My friend Katie was talking about a powder or a spray or something that she uses for that kind of stuff to make sure. Katie, do you have something? And look, on this part, I noticed on this part, they have marks for, I just looked up pictures of signs of bed bugs. And my chair doesn't have any of those signs, but now I'm really itching. You know what seriously makes me itch though, is this burlap. You know how it like sheds into the air? Do you guys itch from burlap? Out down to bare bones, except for this stuff. This is a little harder to get off because I don't want to bust these off like I did right there, because I want to use the springs. They're in really good shape. So once I get it cleaned up, then I'm going to start trying to make the wood all the same color. This is the tool that I use to loosen all the staples, like pry them up. Sometimes they come right off, and then other times you have to go in with a needle nose plier. And see all that? It's all the burlap shedding. My friend Katie was talking about a powder or a spray or something that she uses for that kind of stuff to make sure. Katie, do you have something? And look, on this part, I noticed on this part, they have marks for going to pick up the buffet. I got the realtor's number because she said if it hadn't sold by the end of the day, she would sell it to me separately.
You ever hear the saying about trying to put 25 gallons of poop into a 5-gallon bucket? Welcome to my life.
I perfected that.
Welcome.